right, here he is, the affable former UFC heavyweight champion, Junior Dos Santos. The knockouts have started to pile up again for him. The Luis Doria-trained boxer really starting to find that form yet again as he tries to track down another UFC title.
That shows the quality of the mentality of Junior Dos Santos. To go back and reset when things aren't going well and you find yourself trying to skid, you go back and mentally you fix it. Junior Dos Santos has fixed that. He never did not have the skills. He went back and he fixed the mental, and now it's put him right back where he wants to be. The fight against Derek Lewis showed that he has the patience and the calmness to withstand the storm, and then when you give him an opportunity, he still has that quick strike ability to finish a fight.
A lot of confidence in his chin, his toughness, and of course his recent alignment with the American top team in Coconut Creek, Florida. All right, so here is the perennial heavyweight contender, former K1 World Grand Prix champion Alistair Overeem in DC. It's sort of hard to tell an effective history of heavyweights in MMA without coming across the name The Reem.
Yes, because he's been a champion in every organization he's ever fought. As you said, K1, Dream champion, Strikeforce champion, has not held the UFC title, but has competed for it before in his career and will be looking to earn another chance at the championship. High-level striker. But the one thing that is overlooked when you think of Alistair Overeem is that great guillotine choke that he has, that he's finished a number of opponents with.
How about the presence of Alistair Overeem is ready to engage yet again. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Junior Sagana Dos Santos. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Alistair "The Reem" Overeem.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go, round one, the big boys, Junior Dos Santos and Alistair Overeem. First meeting went to Overeem. What does JDS need to do to exact some revenge here tonight?
JDS needs to go forward. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to fight and be a little more active with the jabs. Get Overeem out of his comfort zone, make him fight him, and look for the knockout strike himself instead of almost waiting for Overeem to find a shot. He's got that single collar tie locked in. Inside kick.
Oh, and he lands the leg kick. The stats are in his favor when it comes to that strike. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
His misses are out.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
Under 3 minutes minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Double jab there by the ring. Oh!
What a fight.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let it off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Oh, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
All right, late in the round here, and Alistair Overeem on the feet has really been in vintage form tonight. A lot of...
There it is again. Look at
it. 15 seconds. So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover.
Oh, nice elbow.
Stop.
Round 2 straight ahead. All right, heading back to the corner, and... well, that didn't take long. Dos Santos' corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
All right, here we go with round 2.
Ready to fight?
Alistair Overeem
Ready.
and Junior Dos Santos. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Oh, if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. Beautiful land there by Alistair Overeem. Continues to cross-train at different places. Finished up this training camp at Team Elevation there under Elliot Marshall in Colorado.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. And he comes through with a big knee.
Nice shot, lands downstairs.
He's got good leg kicks, there it is. Under 3 minutes now here in round 2. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Nice. Nicely done.
Nice shot there by the champ. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Well, a lot of debilitating leg kicks tonight, and that left thigh now starting to show signs of bruising. Oh!
He checked that last one.
Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there.
What a beautiful jab landing there.
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and Not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
30 seconds to go in round 2. 20 seconds left. Clean with the right hook. 10 minutes in the books.
Really like what I'm seeing on you. I want you to keep on doing just that. This guy, he can't hang with you.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight this year.
Oh, he hurt him bad.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get.
Oh, big knee! Fighter blocks a punch. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
He's back in the clinch. How do you proceed from here?
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Oh, a huge block there. Counters with a left punch.
Dig and kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you got the Anderson Silva situation.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. The Reem going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. His misses are empty.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
And that'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 8 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Alistair the Overeem.
All right, so a big win tonight for Alistair Overeem, sharing a moment now with his teammates. This was a big effort out of the Reem tonight, really at his efficient best when it comes to his striking game, picked his spots beautifully, and he's got another impressive UFC win to show for it. Congratulations to Alistair Overeem.